Greetings, Taurus. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to do your January mid-month. This will tie over into the rest of the month before we get into, towards the end of the month, your February monthlies. I thank you for all of those viewers and subscribers who have been patient with me as I was taking care of life, getting things back in formation and order. You know how we are. For us to be our best selves, we have got to make sure our shit's taken care of before we are useful to anyone else, the same thing, so on and so forth. I started doing Scorpio's video because I felt like they really needed it. And one of my dear friends here is also a Scorpio, and I told her I was gonna do a reading for her, and I knew she'd resonate with the general as she did, so I felt like that was kind of like taking care of two things. We never say killing two birds with one stone because the birds represent the ancestors, remember that. Oh, went to a new stylist, so I got the claws done, finally the way that I like them. You know, all through quarantine, y'all have complimented them, but the lady never gave me what I wanted. This person did it on the first go, and I just love it. Had a little fun with some makeup too, because I figured, like, why not? It was a quick job, not what I'd normally do, but I hope you guys will like it. We are going to start off, by the way, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. As you know, I am a Taurus Sun myself tropically, and in Vedic astrology, which Taurus season starts on my birthday, I'm a Taurus Sun with a Taurus Moon. Our friend Alex here, we just found out is a Taurus Rising, so here we go. We're going to do some oracles first, just to get into some general messages before I get into the love aspect. So we're going to do some Moonology while we've got some Jacques Dutronc playing. Hope everyone is doing well and healthy. Let's get into it. Right. So we've got the card of the blue moon here. Believing the impossible. So that is interesting. And we're going to get a Gypsy Sibylla Oracle card to go along with this. Pretty much have the message, but let's accent that energy just a little bit for the Bull Gang. Our season is coming up soon. Happy 2021. Interesting, service. So it looks like we already get like straight into love. Now guys, I don't know how it's been going like for everyone in love, but what I have for the general collective here is that it's been a little somber. It's not that you've given up on love. It's not that you just like fuck love. I remember that attitude was the attitude that was taken by the Taurus collective a couple of readings, and some of the last ones that I had done for you guys, right? But, maybe many of you have been dating, courting people have been courting you. You see that a lot of people are into you, attracted to you, things like that. There's that energy, right? However, nothing's really turning out how you want it. The good thing is I see that you're not living in this like effervescence anymore of how like things should be. You're looking at the reality of it, but at the same time, although you're not kicking yourself in the ass saying like, oh, my expectations and standards are too high. Like you're living realistically and still kind of wondering like what's going on, right? Well, it looks like here that there's going to be someone out of the minute. Like as you continue to have people come in wanting that time, love, and attention from Taurus, there's going to be one who catches you off guard and surprises you and takes it slow with you. They kind of read your energy. They know exactly what you need. They know who you are and how you like to do things. And it's something that's going to take off really slow and be like very, very beautiful for you guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be based on like a lot of camaraderie at first. Like friendships are going to be involved as like, well, they're going to really want to focus on that for a little bit to really get to know you. Don't be confused by like for that to say that like they don't like you, they're not interested because they want to take things slow. They really want to get to know you, and they also see in you that not a lot of people get to, but it's important to them to build a relationship. Whereas Taurus is like we move pretty quickly because we kind of know energy and we know what we want, and like, hey, if you're feeling it, go for it. They're going to want to get to know you, but they're going to be around for a good while. Yeah, you can turn that up. There we go. Let's go ahead and see, because I want to pull another just to see like a general message for you outside of love before we get into tarot. So, But you definitely got some true love coming in soon. They're very responsible. They have a life where they take care of themselves. They have their own car. They live alone. They either have a high position at the company that they work for, or they have their own business as well. However, they're gonna wanna spend a lot of time with you. You know those stages when you're younger and people like to shack up and stay over for days at a time, or maybe bring clothes over and go to work from your house and things like that. They're gonna wanna do those things. Don't take it as them not having shit going on or shit to do. They're very good at like multitasking everything that they want to do, and it's going to be very evident that you fit into their life very well, to the point where it's going to be easy for them to be around you as much as you are comfortable with, but also take care of their stuff. But believe it or not, this relationship is going to start to move a little bit faster very quickly, outside of how slow it might start off. Be expected to be asked to like dinner, brunch, lunch, things like that. They're gonna wanna take you out a lot, show you off. They love your style. They feel like you smell very good. And you're gonna teach them a lot about sensuality, and they've been looking for someone who can cater to them for that, and not just for sex, because I feel like they get used to that a lot. New Moon in Gemini, so communication is key, you know? Stubborn cards for the stubborn sign. It's bringing me right back to love, so let's just stick with it. Communication is going to be key in this, to make sure that everything is going on continues to work out beautifully. Always say what's on your mind, and don't be fearful of losing them so quickly like a lot of people might just dip out. If you tell them everything up front, they're willing to abide, they're willing to listen. You're not going to come off harsh. They love your direct nature and your forward nature, and that's going to be key. And you're also going to have to make sure that they're communicating as well. I feel like you two mirror each other in the senses of like, well, if they haven't come yet, you will begin to see that you mirror each other in the ways of like, you're gonna have to prompt them to communicate more as well, and like kind of exist in that energy, whereas they don't wanna push you away and like run you off and things like that. With two people having butterflies in their stomach, nobody wants to say the wrong thing, right? So let's go ahead and get into some tarot. We are going to be reading with the Golden Tarot here. They dream about you. They dreamt about you before meeting you, like as far as attracting you. But once y'all come into contact with one another, like especially for those that you have, they dream about you almost every night in a very beautiful, like Four of Wands type of way. They won't admit that for a while, but it's gonna happen at some point where you least expect it, like laying in the bed. And I don't even see the talking. I see like a spell of silence, and then they just drop that on you. And it gets into all those little moon sign things that they have that they decide to share with you. You know, we don't really hear those things or say those things ourselves when it comes to those internal measures, but it happens sometimes when you least expect it and when you feel most comfortable. So, interesting with this page of coins in reverse that I see. I'm gonna mix this with another pull from the Tattoo Tarot. I feel like I got the message already, but let's go a little deeper. Yep. Page of coins in reverse to the Three of Coins. It's showing me that like, basically, when it happens, they're gonna be sure, and they're not gonna be willing to start a new beginning with anyone else. It's kind of one of those things that even when you're dating before it's official, they're not going to still be looking. They're gonna stop at what they found in you, and that's gonna be quite surprising. And they're gonna wanna just build off the top. It's something like, you've been working towards this, you've been attracting this, and you're gonna get it, and it's gonna throw you for a freaking loop when it happens, and it's gonna sound like it's too good to be true. But where's the card that we started with? Blue moon energy, believe in the impossible. Like all the things that kind of like throw you off guard, where you're just like, wait, could this really be happening? This seems like fairy tale stuff, movie type stuff. It's really gonna be happening. You're gonna have like a spell of that fairy tale energy that you've been kind of thinking you should tone down before to be more practical. You're gonna find out that like you can attract these things. And you see people do it all the time, and it's one of those things like, why can't you? You know you deserve it. So that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna wrap this up with maybe 1 or 2 more pulls from this, Taurus. Your belief is going to be paramount in making this manifest in full. So you can't have any reservations or apprehension, because that energy causes waves. It's a spell, it's a vibration that manifests into the earth. So watch your thoughts, watch your words. 4 of Swords, you're going to have to put that negative thinking to rest. 4 of Swords, that mental energy, putting it to rest, okay? Believe in the impossible and stop being so cynical. I'm calling those out who know it. Look, if the shoe fits, wear it, because we're all doing this together. I'm finding messages in this myself too. So I'm not here to get your number, like pull your card. I'm not here to throw any shade. And even if, you know, this seems like shade to you, just realize you gotta have a little shade before the sun comes out. Queen of Coins, Taurus energy representing staying in your true power and realizing that the things will come to you that you have worked for and that you deserve it. The Queen of Coins knows that everything she has worked for, so she deserves it. Like when it comes to your own life, you're not wondering how you just got that new car, or how you were able to finally move into the place that you wanted, or got that job, or, you know, you're not wondering about any of that, because you know you worked hard for it. So think about that in terms of matters of the heart, okay? And that is what I have for you. I will see you for the monthlies for February. Stay safe, guys. And if you would like to book a personal reading, the information is going to be in the description box below, as well as Instagram, my Instagram page, so you can follow me on there, where I do post daily messages that'll help you guys out as well. If you are a first-time booker, you will definitely get a special price for half off of your reading. So I look forward to reading for you guys. I will see you next time. Full gang.